This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. Education officials are looking into how they can best reopen schools on the Family Islands, considering there's a lower number of daily COVID infections recorded than here in the capital. This much coming from Education Minister of State Zane Lightbourne this morning, just before Cabinet.
We are aware that there are some islands that are requesting a different mode of opening and operation. All during the holidays, we have been in meetings and discussions concerning this. And really it is the health experts that's advising us on it. And we don't want to put at risk especially our young people, our children. We know how critical it is to be fully face-to-face, to have education in this modality to be delivered. But we honestly, we don't want to take the risk if we don't have to, and if health is telling us this is a risk. And that is how we're proceeding.
Now, initially, schools across the country were set to reopen on January 11th, but due to a recent surge in COVID-19 cases, Education Minister Glenys Hannah Martin advised last week that the reopening of schools will be pushed back for an additional 2 weeks. Asked if the 2-week delay seems realistic to education officials, the Minister of State says this.
The health call, we know that the cases are spiking. However, the severity of the cases of the disease isn't causing a lot of hospitalization. And so it would have to be health that's continually guiding us through this part. So I don't want to respond to if that's realistic or not, but that's what they advise that we do.
Meantime, Bahamas Union of Teachers President Belinda Wilson isn't too impressed with the ministry's efforts to improve the virtual learning platform. She tells our news team that following communications with Education Minister Glenys Hannah Martin and Permanent Secretary Lorraine Ambrister, the concern still exists as to how the thousands who have not been able to access the platform in over 2 years will be accommodated.
In addition to the thousands of students, there are hundreds of teachers who were and still are unable to utilize the Ministry of Education's virtual platform. So the Bahamas Union of Teachers, we await the plans with full details as to how quality education will be delivered by all of our teachers to all of our students. A meeting is scheduled to address these academic concerns. But we're still not convinced that the challenges and the glitches that have been experienced by teachers, students, and parents with the Ministry of Education's Learning Management System, the LMS, we're not convinced that that has been properly addressed and corrected.
Students, parents, and teachers alike have all indicated some challenges with the government's virtual learning platform from day one. However, the ministry has indicated in the past that it has repaired any glitches that may have occurred over the course of the school year. We understand that the union set to meet with education officials tomorrow to figure out the way forward. 36 Haitian nationals are in police custody after illegally landing on Eleuthera on Monday afternoon. Police reports indicating that shortly before 2 p.m. on January 3rd, officers were notified of a Haitian vessel traveling in waters in the area of Windermere Island. A team of officers on the island launched a search. On their arrival in the vicinity of Windermere Island via a marine asset, they discovered a Haitian vessel which ran aground. A number of persons were seen running towards the shore. The vessel was boarded and a search was conducted. However, no one was found on board. The officers returned to shore, where with the assistance of residents, 36 Haitian nationals were arrested for illegal landing and other related offenses. The nationals include 25 males, 10 females, and a juvenile female. Investigation into this matter continues. Police in the capital are seeking the public's assistance in their search for a missing teenager. 15-year-old Diamond Oliver was last seen on Monday, January 3rd, around 12 noon in the area of Carmen's Close. She is of slim build and dark brown complexion, standing between 5 feet and 5 feet 7. If you have any information regarding her whereabouts, you're asked to call 911-919 or visit the nearest police station. Police on Grand Bahama seeking the public's assistance in locating a man wanted for housebreaking and stealing on the island. 25-year-old Andreo Smith, also known as Andreo Taylor, is being sought by the Southwestern Division for Grand Bahama. Smith's last known address is number 4 Gambier Drive. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, has a dark brown complexion, medium build, and with brown eyes, dark brown eyes that is, and 180 pounds. If you have any information on the whereabouts of Andreo Smith, you are asked to contact the Lucayan Police Station at 373-1112. 3 males and 3 females were arrested for possession of dangerous drugs and cultivation of dangerous drugs in their fight to minimize the impact and availability of dangerous drugs in the country. Officers from the Drug Enforcement Unit executed a search warrant in Central Abaco on Monday in homes and establishments believed to be involved in the cultivation and sale of illicit drugs. While executing the search warrants, police conducted a search of a home on Curlytail Way in the Central Pines area, where they discovered an unknown quantity of suspected marijuana, along with several suspected marijuana plants. Police say the occupants of the homes, 3 males and 3 females, were arrested in connection with this matter. Police say all suspects are cooperating and assisting police with their investigations. The seized drugs hold an estimated street value of some $3,140. As of January 1st, value-added tax decreased from 12.5% to 10%. And Economic Affairs Minister Senator Michael Halkitis told reporters today that they've experienced a smooth transition thus far.
Well, it's gone very smoothly. We haven't had many hiccups, or any hiccups that I've heard of. But if we have any, we'll deal with them. But it's gone very smoothly. About a week ago, we had a virtual seminar with some business people who had expressed some concerns. They were able to have their questions answered. It was very well attended. And so since then, everything has gone smoothly. I believe as the people have already begun to experience the savings, and as the days and weeks go on, you'll have more and more people experience the savings that it brings. So far, so good.
The decrease in VAT was high on the PLP government's agenda as it was a key campaign promise during election season. According to the minister, businesses have 90 days to make the changes.
For businesses who have actual physical, prices on items or price tags on items, for example, a clothing store where they actually have a tag on an item, and some retailers where they have a physical price on an item. We give them, there's a transition period for them to physically change all of those prices. But as I said, it's gone very smoothly.
Value-added tax was introduced in the Bahamas in January 2015 as part of a broader reform for the tax system. Senator Halkitis noted that if someone notices a business still charging 12.5% tax, please report that business to Inland Revenue. Well, that does it for news this evening. Once again, I'm Leah Cooper. And from all of us here at JCN News, have a wonderful evening, everyone.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.